need my other light. I need my other light. Alright guys, sorry I'm running late. Sorry I'm running behind. I was busy doing important shit. Well, not so important shit. I was going to meditation and stuff like that and trying to get out spiritual for you. So that I'm able to read your aura. I don't think I have anybody watching. Oh, I have 2 people watching, so that's good. I don't think the hand camera's working, guys. Let me see. Hands now. Hand camera's not working. I reached out to Josh. I think he's busy and kind of over me. Because I reach out to him every other minute about this shit. Gus is doing better, Karen. Thank you. Again, I'm only seeing YouTube. What is that about? Let me go to Facebook, find my video. Okay. Okay. Michaela and the baby are watching. That's good. Hey, Michaela. Hey, Angel. I need to create a list really quick. Where's my pad and paper? Damn it. Is it under there? Oh, it's under there. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, let me create my sales people. Hey, Joseph, how are you? I got a couple of reservations tonight, so let me look at who reserved. Oh, I got even more reservations. Hold on 1 second for 1 second. So my first one is from Vibrant Massage Studio. I'm not sure who that is. That's a 3 card. Let me see. I've got Vibrant Massage Studio. Amber Sadler. Thank you, Amber. I'm making the list now, guys, so we know who to go in order with. I think that's a 1 card or pendulum swing. Tammy Kidwell. Thank you, Tammy. I'm adding you to the list. That's for 3 cards. And since you guys pre-ordered, I'll give you an extra card. How does that sound? On all these pre-orders because you were so patient with me. I've got Carrie Montecalvo for 1, but I'll give you 2, Carrie. And that can be 2 swings of the pendulum too, but I don't have the pendulum camera working, so you're just gonna have to trust me on it. Hold on, I'm still going through here. And I got, ooh, $20 from Debbie Hartley. Thank you, Debbie. So we're gonna do that as like a 3 card, 4 card deal. And then another one, $5 from Rose. Thank you, Rose. So we'll do that as a 1 card, but with an extra card since it's a pre-order. And I think that's it. All right, so now anything that comes in after that, yeah, thank you, Karen. I'm glad he's better too. Anything that comes in after that, you do not get the extra card. So just so you know, like not to be a dick, but I'm gonna be a dick. Speaking of which, the hot pool man is coming by in a minute, so I might have to get up and let him go look at the pool if he knocks at the door. Only because he fucked something up in the midst of my diarrhea morning. Diarrhea morning! Okay, let me go back into Facebook so I can watch the Facebook video so I can see your guys' chat stuff. Because I can't see it on Restream for some fucking reason. And it's not letting me see your chats. Hi. Is it letting me? Yeah, for some reason I can't see Facebook. Something's going on with Restream. It's driving me nuts. Alright. So let's start with Vibrant Massage Studio. Who is that? Vibrant Massage Studio. Do we have Vibrant Massage Studio in the house? Who would send me money under that name? Dears, please help me. Help me. Let me see if I can go in here. Okay, here we go. All right, now I can see comments. So, Karen McIntosh. Hey, Karen, how much again? $12 for 3 cards, Karen, if you send it over. Pool guys, should you change into a Speedo? Angel, you're assuming that I don't have one on. You can't see me from the waist down, girl. Watch your live from your business page to view all people in the chat. All right, maybe that's what I need to do. Rachel McIntyre, are you Vibrant Massage Studio? Let me go to the business page. Shit. Hold on. I'm learning. I'm learning, kids. And I'm burning fucking Palo Santo because I need to. Okay. Hey, Kristen Ravello. All right, Rachel McIntyre's up first. Awesome. Good. Thank you, Rachel. And I'm assuming you want cards. Yes, Rachel? Can you give me a yes on that? You think I can't see, but I've already installed cams? Angel, you dirty little fuck. Yes, sir, on the cards? Okay, so and do you have a subject you want me to read on, Rachel? Like just a one-word subject. Like, don't tell me too much about your personal life. Just tell me like, oh, career, love, abandonment, whatever your subject is. I'm in a weird mood, guys. I'm in a fruity kind of mood. Not that that's hard for me to be in. I may have to jump up if the pool man shows up so that he can look at the pool. Come on, Palo Santo. Hey, Tammy. Get some of that Palo Santo smoke going, girls. Ooh, protecciones. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love it. Let's clean up the deck a little bit. Yeah. Okay. All right, so career. Rachel wants relationship, love, and career too. All in 4 cards, Rachel. Pick one. Girl, we can't do 4 things in 4 cards. Which is most important to you, career or love? You tell me. I'll be patient and wait. Hey, Althea Hinson! Actually, let me put this here so I can see your guys' chats while I'm... So, Miss Rachel, I need to know, do you want me to look at your career space or your love space? Because with only 4 cards, it's not going to be a very good read if you're trying to do so much. God, this is some bright-ass motherfucking light. I feel like a movie star, and I'm not even getting paid like one. Turn that shit down. Relationship. All right, Rachel. Here we go. I'm going to give you a 4th card because you pre-booked. Are you in a relationship, Rachel? Just give me a yes or no, please. Because it'll depend on how I lay out the cards. It's complicated, yes. Okay, cool. So I'm going to do it as if it's a relationship. I'm going to do 2 cards for you and 2 cards for your complication. How does that sound? All right? So first, let's look at your card and see where you're at in your relationship and what's going on. So you've got the Lover's card sticking up first and foremost. Boom, like bam, 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 chicka bam, bam. This says to me, you're not the easiest person to love, though. You're definitely set into it and you want to be in love, but I get a feeling like this statue to me feels a little heavy when I look at it. Like you can get a little bit serious when it comes into the love department. Like you get a little bit ahead of yourself, and your intentions are good. You really want it. You want something that's really real and deep. You're willing to put in the work, the effort for it, and you know that it exists out there for you. You know that it's something real. You know that you won't settle for less. But I think that this card says to me a little bit, and I don't always feel this with this card, but I feel like sometimes you're a little bit too serious when it comes to the love department. You might be a little bit too heavy. The other card that you get that represents you is the Ten of Wands, which is the growth card. And this is interesting to me because it says to me that you're protected, you're strong, you learn a lot when you're in relationships, but you kind of like, again, there's this sort of heaviness to this card, this sort of like, I'm all in, I've got to have it all, I've got to get it all. I'm not sure if you have kids. I have a feeling you might have a child, or there might be a desire for a child if you don't already have one, but that's part of this too. There's a lot of like, I don't know if the clock is ticking for you, or you have the child already and you're really trying to find that perfect mate for you and the child, or for you to have the child. But to me, it feels like you know that there's a lot of lessons here for you. You know that there's a lot of room for growth here for you. You know that there's some work that needs to be done as far as having a good, fruitful, happy relationship. But I've got to say this, it feels a little bit heavy, a little bit intense, a little bit serious, okay? So let's look at Mr. It's Complicated. Mr. It's Complicated, his first card is the Child of Cups, which is Feeler. I'm going to say he's a little bit on the immature side. Like, he's not necessarily always in it for the deep, like, where your Lover's card is really deep and serious and you want something very real. He feels more like he's in it for the fun, for the ride, for the good feelings, to feel good. He doesn't want to get dragged down too much. Yeah, he's got his own, like, sort of drama, right? But it doesn't have anything to do with you. It's like his own sort of ghosts and his own sort of emotional instability. But for the most part, it feels like he's kind of wants to be a little bit like, I don't know, like a child in a way. Like, he needs to be sort of told what to do or told how to be, or he's just, it's like, it's funny. It's like you've got this growth card up here where it's like, if you don't already have a child, you want a child, or you already do have a child and you know how to mother a child. You kind of feel like in this card here with this Child of Cups card for him, it feels like you almost have to mother him too a little bit. And then his other card is the Eight of Worlds, which is change. And this means that, like, financially, he's got some work to do. Financially, materially, I feel like he's in some big changes. There might be a move coming for him. There might be some instability going on for him. He's really trying to sort himself out. I feel like you feel more stable than he does, right? Like, you feel more like you know what you want. You know your long-term goals. You know what you're more serious about it. You're more realistic about it. You're willing to put in the work. He sort of feels like he's not quite there yet. I wouldn't be surprised if he's a little bit younger than you even, maybe, because like it feels like he's got some stuff he needs to sort out or figure out before he can actually be the man that you sort of need him to be or want him to be or expect him to be. Does that make sense? So I'm going to leave it there with that. I don't think it's a bad matchup necessarily. It doesn't feel like a bad matchup. It just feels like it's going to take a lot of patience on your side to sort of, and give him a lot of like leeway to sort of maybe mess up or screw up, let you down. You're going to have to take these things not quite so personally or so seriously if you really do want to see this sort of potential future with him. This change card says to me that he has the opportunity to change. He has the ability to change. His feeler card even says to me that he has he is in touch with his emotions, but sometimes they can be erratic and sort of a pain in the ass. And he gets overwhelmed by them. But if he gets control over those and he gets control over his sort of financial situation and gets directed and grounded, he could be a pretty incredible dude. The question is can you give him the time, the space, and the patience to allow him to have that process and grow into that? I don't know. I think that you're a little bit more ready for something more real. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there with you. That's your 4-card spread on your relationship. I hope it made sense. Yes, I am stable and he is not. Well, I just told you that, dear. And that's okay. And he is 7 years younger. Yes, thank you for that validation. You can see it in his cards. It's not a bad thing, though. He has the opportunity to grow, but you need to give him the time to grow, and you need to be patient and let him grow. 1 second, I need to get something to drink. All right. Thank you for your patience, guys. So I'm going to leave that there. If you wanted a full in-depth reading, you can certainly book one with me. They're $40 for an hour, and I can give you way more insight into stuff. We pull more cards and look a little bit deeper at everything. So Amber Sadler. Amber Sadler. Is Amber Sadler in the room? Let me look. Amber, are you here, honey? Hey, Dawn Barker. Business for Amber Sadler. Just one card, yes, Amber? You guys like, share, post, subscribe, do all those things that you guys do. Post it on YouTube, guys. Wherever you post stuff on YouTube or Reddit or what is that one that I can't ever... Dig Dug? No, not Dig Dug. Tumblr? Is it Tumblr? Post it there. Post it wherever you need to post it. All right, so here's Amber Sadler's for business. Amber Sadler, you get Regenerator, Sage of Cups. First thing I want to say is, girl, do you work in a nursing home? Have you ever thought about working in a nursing home or nursing? I feel like this feels like caring for other people. I feel like this actually is something that could be very beneficial to you and that you have like skill in this. This is definitely a healing card. I don't know if maybe it's not, maybe say, all right, let's say maybe it's not a nursing home. Maybe it's like massage therapy. Maybe you need to talk to Rachel about how to learn to be a massage therapist. But to me, this card feels about like not only healing others and helping others, but in the process of doing that, you actually heal yourself. It being the Regenerator card means like doing this kind of work helps to regenerate yourself and your well-being about how you feel about yourself and what you're doing in the world. And that's really important to you. It's being a Cups card has to do with emotions. So I think that like emotionally, you need to feel connected to what it is you do. You can't just do any old thing. You're not going to feel good. You're going to feel miserable. It's going to drag you down, make you feel sick, not feel so well. And I kind of feel like this has to do with like, wait, she says no, but I used to. I worked in long-term care forever, just recently stopped. This card feels like that to me, Amber. It feels like this is sort of, maybe the fact that you've stopped is time to regenerate and re-heal yourself and re-pull together your abilities, your skills, your mojo, your energy. But I feel like there's something here for you. It serves a purpose. I think maybe you got sidetracked or like got lost in sort of what it was you were focusing on, and you were forgetting that this kind of work is very noble work. Helping the elderly or helping those that are sick and being able to do it with skill and talent is really a gift. And there's something in this card that says to me that when you do it, and you do it well, which you do, you actually give something back to yourself if you don't get caught up in the negativity of it all, or the sadness of it all, or the depression of it all, or the, you know, oh, they're sick, I feel so bad for them. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is focus on, oh, they're sick, I want to give them the best last few moments that I can. Because you have this ability to give them so much. I feel it in this card. I totally feel it in this card. So I'm going to leave that as your card for business. Sorry to be so quick, but it is only one card. Hey, Belen. All right, so let me see who's next on the prepaid list. I got Tammy Kidwell. Tammy Charasso Kidwell, I think, is it right, Tammy? Oh, Amber gets 2 cards. Thank you. You're right. Okay, let me give Amber one other card. Okay, so let's say, let me do a quick shuffle on Amber's business again. Maybe you're not supposed to be a nurse anymore, a convalescent home. Let's see what's in Amber's future for business. You're right. Thank you for calling that out, Duck. Shit. I've been running around like crazy. Fear. The fear card. And it's interesting. This is the 7 of Cups, Amber. And that was the Sage of Cups. So it's again an emotional thing. It says to me that emotionally you need to be connected to your work. And I think that even though maybe you burned out on your long-term care work, I think that there's this fear that if you go back to it, you're going to feel miserable. You need to realign your relationship with that and possibly go back there. That Sage of Cups card is a strong card. It says to me that you have a natural gift and ability to do that sort of thing, but you have to readjust how you view it, how you hold it in your space. It's almost like you need to be in control of it, not let it be in control of you, because this fear card says to me that when it gets in control of you, it just becomes overwhelming and no fun and really depressing and gross. And so we don't want that to happen. Also, on another side note, this fear card also says to me that, like, you know, don't be afraid of whatever the next thing is for you. Don't let yourself sit too idle and worry and fear about what might be coming next, because something will come next, even if it's not long-term care. Maybe you're in a whole different field beyond that. But I have a feeling that there is something good for you there. There is something, maybe you need to find a different aspect of care. Like maybe you need to work, I don't know, in a hospital more in an admin role or something, but be around that. There's a gift there that you have that's naturally occurring. Okay? All right, so that's your second card. Don't go into too much fear about worrying about it. Tammy Charasso Kidwell, where the hell are you? I want to have some dinner. I'm hungry. Tammy Kidwell, Tammy Kidwell, are you here? You paid for 3 cards. Or some swings on the pendulum. Miss Tammy Kidwell. Go get your license back, Amber. Don't let it lapse. Don't let it lapse. All right, Tammy, what subject can I look at for you? You get 4 cards. I know, Ducky, thank you. She gets 4 cards. I'm going to try and remember that. Tammy, do you have a subject, dear? Yeah, I know you want cards, dear, but like what subject do you want me to read on? Or just a general reading? Do you just want a general reading? I can just do a general. Family. Okay, good. Oh, that'll be like lots of fun, not too depressing. Okay. I'm just kidding. All right, family. Here we go, Tammy Charasso Kidwell. 4 cards for your family. Bam! All right, so Tammy, I'm going to say this. Your shuffle felt really good. Like, it feels like if there's any problems with your family, in the end, they all come together, right? Like, they come together, they support each other. There might be the normal, like, fighting and all of that sort of stuff that goes on. But in the end, I feel like your family sort of sucks it up and comes together and does well and, like, has each other's backs, if that makes any sense. If I'm completely wrong about that, you can let me know. But I kind of feel like that's what's going on with your family. Your shuffle kind of felt like, even though there might be the odd argument here and there, in the end, like if it comes down to family or outside, we're going to side with family. Now, the 4 cards that I get is the Hierophant, the 6 of Wands, which is trust, the Sage of Cups, which is Regenerator, which is back, which was just in Amber's little run, and then the 6 of Worlds, which is synergy. And to me, this looks like there's a whole lot of change happening. There's a whole lot of trust that needs to be happening in the family unit. There's a whole lot of, like, this synergy card says to me that there's a lot changing, a lot of trust that needs to take place. This Hierophant card feels like, I almost want to say this feels like you're pulled back and you're kind of watching it all and sort of like keeping an eye on everything, like sort of, how do I want to say it, like observing or overseeing from afar. You're letting everybody else think that they're making the decisions, even though you're like kind of keeping tabs on everybody and not necessarily, it's not that you're not speaking up, but like if things get out of hand, you will step forward, but right now you're not. You're just kind of like watching quietly from the background and seeing what happens. The 6 of Wands is the trust card, which says to me that there is people working together to try and make this happen. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but I feel like it almost feels like there's a move or a change happening, especially with this synergy card and this trust card. It feels like almost like you're not in charge of the decisions of what's going on with this family right now, but you sort of still are with this Hierophant. Like, you're hiding around in the background, kind of watching everybody and what they do and what decisions that they make. And nobody's done anything so wrong or so bad or out of hand yet that you have to step forward and be like, no, we can't do that. And that's requiring you to trust them and let them do that. And this synergy card is requiring you, I don't know if you have a partner, I feel like this is a male partner that's trying to like be in charge and do shit and like, oh no baby, let me take care of it. And you're kind of like, oh yeah, okay, whatever. But you're letting him take care of it. He's juggling a lot. You're helping him from the background, right? He's not necessarily fully acknowledging like that as much as you put in or give. He thinks he's doing it all and you let him think he's doing it all, but it's getting done. This Regenerator card says to me also there's like this idea of like if this move happens or this change happens, maybe it's a career change, maybe it's a move, maybe it's a shift in the family unit, but whatever this change that's happening that's requiring all this trust and this work and all of that, it is going to be healthy for you guys. It is regenerating and changing the emotions around you. It is sort of, I also feel like when I look at this Regenerator card, and it's funny because in Amber's I was like, are you working in a convalescent home? I feel like there's some older people involved in this card too. Like, I don't know if there's parents that you guys take care of or something like that, but that might be part of this factor of like, maybe we need to move closer to our parents to take care of them better. But it feels like all of this stuff is going on. Yes, it's a big leap. Yes, you're ready to do it. Yes, the Hierophant card says that you're capable and smart enough and able to do it, but you're not necessarily the one taking the lead, right? You're kind of maybe letting your partner or your husband or whoever pretend like he's in the lead, even though you're closely watching everything that he does so that he doesn't make any unforeseen mistakes. It's sort of like you're the one kind of overseeing everything. And I think that these cards all look good, like Trust, Synergy, Regenerator. These all seem like good cards. It just seems like there's a lot of shifting and changing happening right now. And that might feel a little unnerving for you, but you're balanced and you're grounded in this Hierophant. You know you're strong enough, you know you're capable enough, you know you're wise enough that no matter what happens, if you need to step in and fix the situation, you will be able to. Okay, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. As far as family is concerned. Can I get a yes, a no, maybe so? All right, I got Carrie Montcalvo for cards, but you're going to get an extra card. Marlene Munoz, Janet Munoz, thank you. I just saw that. Okay, good. I'm glad that makes sense, Tammy. Is Carrie Montcalvo here? I just want to double check. She's next on my list. Oh, yes. Carrie's here. All right. Love. 2 cards for love. Carrie, are you in a relationship? Just give me a yes or no. Because if you are, I'm going to do 1 card for you and 1 card for your relationship. But Carrie, are you in a relationship with somebody? That's what I want to know. Dawn Barker's like, this is so exciting. Yes, it is, Dawn. I'm having the time of my life. No, you're not. Okay, so we're just going to look at what's going on with you, love. All right, perfect. Thank you. It just helps me to figure out how I'm laying out the cards and what I'm looking at. You guys, please like, share, subscribe, post the video out right now to like Lightworkers live feeds, wherever you can. Post it out. Put a little saying, shit, this guy's amazing. Not only is he dressed nice, but he can read the shit out of some cards. Alright, here we go, Carrie Moncalvo. Let's look and see what we got for you going on here, dear. Oh, interesting. So, Carrie, I want to ask, my first question is what is your why are you afraid of commitment? Did you just go through a bad breakup? Did you just get hurt? Your first card is the Devil's Play, which means that you're enjoying yourself right now. It also means that you just did mention over there on Facebook, I saw you said you just went through a breakup. And I feel like that's what these 2 statues are here, is maybe the parting ways of you and your ex. You guys had a lot of fun together and it was a little crazy. It feels like to me that you might still be having a little bit of fun, a little bit of non-committal fun. Like, you're not really necessarily ready to be tied down yet. I feel like with this card, like you might actually be enjoying this, not the single life, but like playing the field a little bit, testing the waters, dating. Those things might be actually exciting for you right now and a lot of fun. And the reason why I say, are you afraid of commitment right now, is because your second card is the Man of Wands, which is actor, which says to me that like I feel like you're not necessarily being your true self right now. I think that something happened with this last breakup, or maybe with a previous boyfriend. Maybe it wasn't this last one, but there's been some series of events that have happened in your life that have kind of altered who you are and how you view what you're like in a relationship. Does that make sense? And so to me, it feels like, I don't know that you feel very committed in these cards to the reality of, like, I almost want to say, like, to me, I look at these 2 cards and I feel like, do you actually even believe in love anymore? Or do you believe that it's possible? No, I'm not saying that like from a depressive, like, oh, poor you sort of place, but it's sort of like got this idea that like you're living more in the moment right now and not thinking long term. You're not necessarily willing to let yourself be vulnerable to somebody right now. That's this actor card. It's more like you're taking what you can get and having your fun and enjoying yourself, but not getting too deep. Does that make sense? Like, and I think that's due to situations from the past that maybe have hurt you or upset you, or that you trusted, that you thought were deeper than they maybe turned out to be. And so this actor card has shown up to kind of like protect yourself. Like it's a self-preservation thing right now in your love department. Does that make sense? And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's kind of like a self-defense mechanism that's kind of keeping you safe. There's a strength that you have here, and there's an opportunity for you to have a lot of fun here, but it's not going to be some sort of deep, meaningful relationship that that's gonna come out of this sort of behavior. This is more about surface level, having fun, having a laugh, kikiing, and enjoying yourself. And then when you feel safer or a little less heartbroken, you might be willing to share with others the true you and take down the masks of the actor card and let yourself be vulnerable again. But right now, I think that this is a period of time that you need to sort of kind of, reassess and strengthen yourself back up again so that you're ready to be vulnerable to the right person. And that's the key, is the right person. Hold on, I think the pool man's here. 1 second. Are you guys barking? Are you guys protecting me? Hola.
Maybe I change the water is going down. Sí, I check.
Sorry guys, it is the pool man. And he's hot. But I have really, I don't know. Hold on just 1 second. I had diarrhea this morning. Now I don't, but we're not going to do anything. Hold on. I'm just waiting for him to leave. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Who's the next person in line? The next person is Debbie Hartley Batansis. So Debbie, if you're there, will you let me know by saying hello and let me know what subject you want me to read on? And I'll be right back once I let him out of his pants. Don't eat the flour, you dick. Get in the house.
Okay, Danny.
All right, gracias.
Yes, sí.
Yes, get in here now.
Right.
All right, bye, gracias.
Come on, you guys. Everybody in the house, like your dogs.
Like how normal dogs do, where they listen. Yeah, that would be good. Come on, Gus. Come on, it's too humid out here. It's like a friggin' sauna. Let's go. Get in the house, please. Oh my god, my life. It has been such a weird day, guys. Such a weird fucking day. Okay, let me see. Alright. Looks like the Buddha is smoking weed. I wouldn't be surprised. He probably is today. He probably is smoking a ton of fucking weed. Alright, so... I don't know how to help with the lag, Debbie, but what do you want me to read on so I can do your reading? And then Rose, you're after Debbie. I just need a subject, guys. And then I need dinner. This day just got away from me. It was like the most fucked up day. It started with diarrhea and Pullman and ended with... Yes, totally weird, wacky Wednesday. Debbie, what subject do you want me to read? Oh, you want pendulum. All right, so give me your questions, Debbie. Give me your questions. I don't have the pendulum camera. Well, maybe I can do it this way. Let me see. Can I swing it this way? Let me see. I don't know if that's going to work. Let me see. Nah. All right, give me your questions. What's your questions, Debbie? Debbie, I just need your questions, honey. Can I get a yes answer for Debbie Hartley Betances? Okay, so there's a yes. Stop. I don't like doing it with this hand. I wish I had the other camera. Let me see. Okay, let me try it this way. Shit. Can I get a yes answer for Debbie Hartley Betances? Okay, thank you. Stop. Can I get a no answer for Debbie Hartley Betances? Okay, thank you. Stop. All right, so Debbie, I need your questions, please. All right, I'm going to move on to Rose, Debbie, because I'm not exactly sure where you've gone. So I'm going to pull a card for Rose. You've answered, but he doesn't see. We can try another time. Yeah, I'm not seeing your questions. All right, Rose, I'm going to pull a general card for Rose. Just give me one moment. Can you send me your questions in private message, maybe, Debbie? And see if they come up that way? And let me pull a card for Rose. Rose, you got the Devil's Play card. Interesting. That was just in the last spread. To me, this feels like go out and have some fun. Cut loose. Get crazy. Find a good girlfriend. Go out and get drunk. Like, not necessarily like you don't have to get drunk, but like just go have fun. Go get loose. Maybe do the one thing that you don't think you're supposed to do. The thing that's bad. Indulge. If indulging is like chocolate cake for you, give yourself that. Enjoy it. Relish it. I feel like you and I talk about meditation a lot, and I feel like you've been doing a lot of really good stuff and really being focused. And this is an opportunity here to sort of reap the benefits of that focus by allowing yourself to have a little bit of time to cut loose and live on the edge and enjoy some of the hard work that you've put in. Okay? So... And, you know, sometimes this card also has sexual energy to it too, Rose. So if you have any male suitors or female suitors that you might be interested in, maybe give them a little shot or a little shake and let them have a little fun, okay? Without being too graphic or gross, okay? Debbie says, a dear friend passed on Sunday. We can do this another time if it's more appropriate. If you want to wait, Debbie, that's fine. I'm fine with that. I mean, the pendulum works with yes-no questions, so I just want to make sure we could do it tomorrow if you'd like. Just message me tomorrow and we can do it alone over the phone, over Facebook video. That might be a little bit easier, and then I can help you formulate your questions a little bit better. The last person that I have is Janet. Janet Munoz, are you there? Miss Janet, are you nasty? And after that, guys, I know that this was supposed to be a free night, but everybody actually booked, which I'm super appreciative of. I love you all for booking. I love it because I make a little bit of money, which is great for me. But I need to have some dinner. So after Janet's card, I think I'm going to sign off and have some dinner. It's been a long day. It's already 9 o'clock my time, and I haven't eaten yet. So Janet... Okay, you're here. Janet, what subject did you want me to do it on? Love. Okay. Let's see what's going on in Janet's love department. Whoa. Ian and me, Marlene. I don't know what that means. Yeah, we can do a free get back this week. I think so too, Ducky. This kind of turned into like Reservation Central. I was really surprised. Which is great. I love it because this is why I want to do it, is to make money. So... All right, Janet Munoz in love. Janet Munoz in love. Janet, why do I feel bossy energy? No, you get 2 cards if you pre-order. But once we start the live, then if you send your order over after the live start, it's only 1 card. But I'll give you a 2. No, she doesn't get 2 cards. She didn't pre-order. Her order didn't come in until after we had started the live. But I'll give her a second card because I don't really care. She gets an extra 2? Okay, I don't know, you guys. You guys are making new rules that I had no idea about. I thought you get the extra card if you pre-order. You are Miss Bossy. I could feel it. Ace of Wands, illumination. So, something is going to wake you up in your love department. If you're in a relationship, be prepared. If you're not in a relationship, there's going to be something that you're going to learn about yourself that you need to learn about yourself so that you can better prepare yourself to be in a relationship. I have a feeling, it's funny, Janet, can you just give me a yes or no? Are you in a relationship? Just a yes or no, please. Oh, Og? I don't know. Uh-oh, okay. So, Janet, are you in a relationship? Give me a yes or no, please. What is that? Yes and no? Great, I love those answers. All right, well, this card says to me that you're going to be illuminated. There's going to be something a little bit shocking that might come out in this yes and no sort of relationship, something you're no longer going to be able to deny, something that you're going to have to be forced to see, like the light is going to shine on it. It's going to be a bit of a shocker. It's going to wake you up. It's going to pack a punch. It's the Ace of Wands. It's a spiritual card, so it's going to mean like something's not going to sit right with you on a very deep level, right? It's going to be something that you're going to have to address on a very deep level and either like accept or make changes and remove. The other card that you get is the time space card, which says to me, and the reason why I say this is when these two come together is I kind of feel like whatever this is going to force you to have to take time and space away from whatever it is complicated in your life right now. You're going to need to ponder, you're going to need to think, and you're going to need to reassess, is this really right for me? And I have a feeling with this card feels like you might actually need to spend some time alone in like sort of meditation or deep thought in figuring out what it is that does really work for you, because complicated is not what you're looking for. It hasn't been. You've sort of been in it for a while because maybe it's like the only thing you've got going on, or maybe at one point in time it was good, but lately now it's complicated. Well, this illumination card says to me that there's something coming up, if it hasn't already, that's going to shine itself like and become visible to you that's not going to be so comfortable anymore. And that's going to require you to take time and space from this complicated situation to ponder and figure out where it is you want to be, what it is you are willing to accept, how it is you want to have it in your life, and then go about getting it. And if that means that the person that you're with or the complicated situation that you're in is not the answer to that, then you're going to have to go about making the changes that's going to take. Does that make sense? Cooling off period. Okay, well, that makes sense. The time and space card is definitely a cooling off period. But I feel like if something hasn't come to your attention yet through that illumination card, it's about to. But he's been wronging you. So maybe he is your soulmate, but generally my thing is I don't think soulmates wrong each other. I mean, if it's this fucking soulmate, are they really out to get you? Like, maybe it's not a soulmate. I hate to, like, pee-pee on anybody's parade, but I really don't believe... I think soulmates should be easier than that. You know? He might be somebody you like a lot. He might be somebody you get along with really well, but if he's wronging you, I don't think that says soulmate in my book. And I feel like that's why you need to take that time-space card. Uh-oh. The shoes have come off, guys. She's starting to relax. She's got a salad in the fridge that she's about ready to eat, which is probably not a good idea due to this morning, but I'm going to have another salad today. He cheated on you? I'm sorry, Janet. That sucks. There's no way around that. That's nothing nice about that. And that might be the illumination that we're seeing, is that cheating. But you know what? There's also... I have a feeling that there's something else there. There's something else that's going to come to light. That's that illumination card where you're going to, like, on a spiritual level, like deep spiritually, you're just going to be like, no, I can't put up with this shit anymore. And you're going to have to step back into that time space and really assess and find out what's right for you. All right, you guys, I need to go eat. I need to go cuddle with my dogs. I need to decompress. I love you all. Thank you for purchasing readings and booking. I was really surprised by that. That was not my intention, but I love it when you guys surprise me that way. It's great. It lets me think that, you know, what I'm doing is actually working. And we'll do another event hopefully later this week. If I can get this damn fucking pendulum camera working, I will try and do a night of pendulum reads for you guys. And I'll be back on tomorrow morning for the 20th for the forecast. If anybody wants a regular reading of like a full reading with me online, I do it over Facebook video. They're $40 for an hour, one subject, and they're a lot more detailed. They offer a lot of healing and help, and they're always available to you. So take the time to love yourself enough to invest in yourself, to give yourself the, you know, opportunity to do that if you feel like that's something that would serve you, or you can even purchase a reading for a friend. Please like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the Engelgeist group, tell your friends about it, help me get out there, help me, you know, do the work that I feel like I'm supposed to be here doing. All right, I love you guys. Have a great night.